Tired of your laptop crashing mid-compile? Today I'm showing you the top 5 laptops perfect for coding and programming. Fast, reliable machines that turn long compile times into a thing of the past. Stick around to find out which one fits your coding style and grab it from the links below. Let's get started. At number 5 is Dell XPS 139310. Wow! Imagine shaving minutes off every compile or build. The XPS 139310 makes that real. With the i7-1185G7, 16GB RAM and 512GB NVSSD under its sleek hood, this ultrabook transforms coding marathons and programming sessions into smooth, fast, and frustration-free workflows. The sharp 13.4-inch Infinity Edge display is gentle on the eyes during long hours of screen time, and the portability means you code anywhere, something many bulky top 5 coding laptops can't match. Sure, RAM and storage are on board, and under heavy load it can warm up, but if you mainly do web dev, scripting, light VMs, or daily programming work, this model delivers peace of mind, speed, and reliability. For those wanting a compact, premium everyday coding laptop, it's a smart choice. But heavy-duty builds or graphics-heavy workloads might need something larger. At number 4 is HP Pavilion 15. Ever wondered if you can get powerful coding performance without spending a fortune? The Pavilion 15 blows away that doubt. With its 11th Gen Intel Core i7-1000, 165G7, 16GB RAM and 512GB NVMe SSD, it tackles code compilations, multitasking, IDEs, and scripting with surprising smoothness, making compile lag and slow build times a thing of the past. Its 15.6-inch Full HD screen plus Intel Iris X graphics bring clarity and sharpness whether you're coding, designing UI, or reviewing output. Compared to the ultra-slim coding laptop Elite, it's more spacious and a bit less portable, but you trade that for a comfortable keyboard, generous storage, and stable real-world performance. The battery lasts around 6 to 8 hours with moderate use. Downsides? It can get warm under heavy load, and isn't ideal for heavy virtualization or graphics-heavy compile farms. For everyday programming, web dev, scripting, or light VMs, this feels like a safe, smart choice. If you plan heavy builds or long compile jobs, maybe a more powerful, better-cooled machine is wiser. Number 3 is ASUS Vivobook 15. Ever thought a budget laptop could actually handle coding without constant slowdowns? The Vivobook 15 surprises with its AMD Ryzen 3 3250U 16GB RAM and 512GB NVMe SSD. It smooths out daily programming tasks, multitasking, and light IDE use without hiccups, giving relief from compile lag and slow responsiveness. Its 15.6-inch Full HD display and slim body make it easy to carry for coding on the go, nice for students or devs. Always switching between home and cafe. Compared with more premium entries in our top 5 laptops list, it isn't the beastiest, but it hits the sweet spot between price and performance. Downsides? Integrated graphics build can feel basic, and under heavy workloads, its limits show. For everyday coding, web dev, scripting, or learning environments, it's a smart, budget-friendly pick that gives peace of mind. If you need heavy builds or intensive projects, maybe consider a stronger machine instead. At number 2 is Lenovo Flex 5. Ever wondered if a 2-in-1 convertible could double as a reliable coding machine? The Lenovo Flex 5 surprises with a Ryzen 5 U-Series CPU, 16GB RAM, and fast SSD. It handles coding sessions, multitasking, and light IDE use smoothly, giving you relief from slow compile times and lag. Its 14-inch Wuxquay touchscreen and 360-degree hinge let you shift between coding, browsing, note-taking, or reviewing documentation effortlessly, a freedom many bulky top picks for programming lack. Compared with heavier laptops on our list, this stays compact and portable, ideal if you code in cafes, libraries, or change workspaces often. Downsides? The display isn't very bright, and color depth is modest. Also, for heavy virtualization, large builds, or graphics-heavy work, you may feel its limits. But if your work is mainstream coding, web dev, or scripting, This feels like a smart, budget-friendly choice, giving peace of mind and flexibility. Now, moving to the last one is computers. Dell XPS 139345. Imagine a laptop so light and quiet, yet powerful enough to keep all your IDEs and browser tabs open without breaking a sweat. That's the XPS